Hey folks! Happy Wednesday! It's Loxy. So I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about the business opportunity and just let you know exactly why I chose Nu Skin and why I think this is the best vehicle there is out there. And it really just stems from the fact that I've worked in, just to kind of give you some background knowledge on myself and where I come from. Oh, let me just try to use some filters. Let's see what's going on here. Filters. I gotta use a cute one, you guys. Let me see. Is that cute or what? I just constantly have to listen to this song. It's like really soothing and amazing. So what I wanted to do is just give you a little bit of background on myself and why I chose Nu Skin and why I chose to use that as my freedom vehicle. And so I've been in sales, marketing, and advertising for over 20 years. So I'm about 37. I'm 37 years old. I'm turning 38 this year. I was diagnosed with diabetes back in 2012, 2013. Shortly thereafter, I got pregnant with my daughter, and then I realized, okay, you know what I have to do is, hold on, let me just mute this just a second. Okay. Group chat is lit, you guys. I have to mute it, otherwise I can't get anything done. Okay, so what was I saying? So basically what I was diagnosed with diabetes back in 2012, 2013. Shortly thereafter, about 3 or 4 months later, I got pregnant with my daughter. And then what ended up happening afterward is I actually lost my brother. He died of complications to diabetes. And so that really got my mind thinking that I didn't want to waste any time working a job, a 9 to 5, working for 40 hours a week for 40 years of my life, only to then retire on 40% of my income. So that's the 40-40-40 plan. And if you've heard entrepreneurs talk about this, like Gary Vee or Tony Robbins or Eric Worre, any of these like great, entrepreneurial like minds, they always talk about how you need supplemental income, how you need to find a freedom vehicle. So this is why I was so open to Nu Skin when it first like hopped on my lap. What I ended up doing was I realized that I don't want to work a job anymore. I want to have total, complete, 100% autonomy over my schedule, over my time, over my livelihood, my lifestyle, and basically over my financial situation. I wanted complete financial independence, separate from a job, from a boss, from somebody dictating what I had to do, where I had to be, where I was going to go, who I was going to do it with, and, who, what, where, when, why. I didn't want somebody telling me that you had to be here at a certain time, you have to do this, and you can't have this time off to be with your family. That wasn't going to work for me anymore because I had been doing that for 20 years and I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't happy with, number one, I hit a ceiling at my career. I was just not happy whatsoever, even though it was definitely something that I felt very passionate about because I've always loved sales, and for the reasons of being able to connect with people. I'm a huge people person. I love to connect with people. And then also I'm very solution oriented. So I'm always trying to find a solution for whatever it is your problem is. So if you come to me and say, hey, you know what? I have acne and I need something to help me out, then I would find something to help you. And so I've always been solution oriented. I've been goal oriented, and I've always been people oriented. So that's why sales, marketing, and advertising and general consumer interaction was always the right fit for me as a human being. What I've always found is that I'm very good at connecting with people and exchanging with people and just becoming that fast friend. And so those were the things that I excelled at in terms of a career. But I didn't know that there was a whole nother world out there. I didn't realize that maybe I should turn off this little thing. Let's put on a different one, you guys. This one's cute. Okay, so, oh, let's try another one. So yeah, I didn't realize that there was a whole nother world out there and that you had choices, you had options, and that you don't have to work a job if you don't want to. If you make a small sacrifice of time and crunch 40 years down to 5 or 6, 7 years, however long it takes for you to build your business, there's potentially a moment where you'd be able to just walk away, and this would be walk away income. People cannot fathom that sometimes and cannot wrap their heads around the fact that they don't have to work a job to be financially set, and that's just it. When you work a job, one thing that I've come to learn about working a job is that you will only work enough for them not to fire you, and they will only pay you enough not for you to for you to not quit. They will never pay you more than what you deserve to be paid, and you will never work more than you necessarily need to because you're not incentivized to. So for me, I discovered that this is the right option for me. So just kind of going over Nu Skin and why I chose Nu Skin as my freedom vehicle, it's because the products are extremely effective. There are over 600 products worldwide, and just to give you some examples, let me see, where did I put some of these things? Okay, so just to give, sorry, my throat. Just to give you guys some examples, this is the facial spa, and this is the body spa. Now, these have patents on them. They're patented technology that is not duplicatable with any other company because they hold the patents. No one else can create this technology, and no one else can distribute this type of device or technology. So what that means to you as a business partner of Nu Skin is no competition. Nobody else sells this stuff, and nobody else can sell it because Nu Skin holds the exclusive rights. They created the technology, they patented it, and no one else is allowed to sell it. So when you look at it from a business standpoint and from a consumer standpoint, you have no competition, zero, zilch, okay? Now, just to give you other examples, this is what we call the ageLOC Me. Now, this is 3D printing at its best. So if you look at this device, it looks, if you open it up here, it looks like a 3D printer, like an HP 3D printer. Now this again is patented. What did I just do? Ooh. Okay, let me turn that off. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so I don't know why I'm doing this. Let me turn this off, you guys. That is freaking me out. Okay, so this is patented. I believe we have 7 or 8 patents with the company. These filters are funny, right? And so when you look at this device, this is basically anti-aging, customized anti-aging skin serum for you and only you. My formula is different from your formula, different from his formula, different from her formula. So no one is going to have your exact formula. So if you look at the Keurig machine, right? And the Keurig machine is basically like these little K-cups, right? And they've dominated the household homemaking coffee device arena. No one else can touch Keurig, right? It's a billion dollar company. That's what this is doing for the bathroom. Essentially, this particular machine, it's giving you full, I would say full, I don't know if it's the right word. Let me think of the right word. So basically, you have exclusive rights to sell this machine, and every time somebody buys this machine from you, and every time they renew their serum, because they can only get it from you because this machine is exclusive to Nu Skin, you're going to get paid. So from a business standpoint, you have exclusivity with our products. And that's why when I did my research, when I looked around and I was looking at companies that I wanted to be a part of, I made sure that the company that I was going to be a part of was, number one, above board, because I didn't want to put my name and my integrity on the line for a company that wasn't going to be around in 5 years or 10 years. Because what's the point, really, when you're when you're trying to build a legacy and you're trying to build a company, you want to make sure that the company is going to be around 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years down the road to continue to pay you and your family based on the work that you've put in. And so this is a way for you to crunch all that effort business-wise and put it into the efforts of a business that's going to work for you. So eventually it's walkaway income. That's the incredible leverage that you have with a business like this. Whereas if you were working a job, it is linear income. So if you don't come in, you don't get paid. And you only get paid on your own efforts. So that's a huge difference from you being able to get paid from an organization that you've built up and that you've trained, you've mentored, you've coached, and you've become friends with. These are people that you are going to be family with. So at the end of the day, it makes a huge difference. And that's why I partnered up with this company, because I looked into the products. The products are highly effective. They're highly demonstrable. So if I'm going on social and, basically what you're doing is you're sharing products with people on social media, like I am right now, explaining to you the benefits that I've had. So if you look at my face, I'm 37 years old. A lot of people don't think I'm 37, but that's because I use my products. I'm 100% product of the products. So just to kind of give you some more examples of some of the products that we have other products like it's primarily health and wellness and beauty. Beauty is highly demonstrable, so we're going to go over some beauty products as well. But this is an amazing product right here. For those of you guys who know me, you guys know how much I love my tea. But I don't always get to drink tea. It's not always convenient for me to whip out a tea bag and find some water. But I bring this with me, and what this does, it helps me increase my metabolism. It helps me keep my weight down, and it also increases my antioxidants. This is a tea green, and this is for sale for less than $30. So when you look at products that are highly consumable, what we're looking for in terms of highly consumable products are products that are less than $50. And one of the things that Nu Skin has done in more recent years or more recently is that they've come to the understanding that when you're selling socially, there's a no permission zone, and a no permission zone product is a product that's $50 or less. You don't have to ask your spouse, your boyfriend, or anybody in charge of the finances for permission to purchase a product. So products like these sell really, really well on social media. And so what we're talking about here is just another stream of income for you. We're not saying that this has to be your full-time gig, but right now, because we're in that transition mode of building income several different ways rather than just we're living in the gig economy, right? And with the gig economy, we have a lot of people that are working several different types of jobs. You're working Uber, you're working Lyft, you're working Sidecar, you're working, you're renting out your room for Airbnb. There's other ways to make income, so you have more lifestyle, right? This is just another way to do that. So you can promote products socially on your social media facets and your social media outlets, and you just sprinkle little products there, and people who purchase products from you, and then eventually some of them will decide to become business partners, and that's great for you. And that's just another way for you to earn income without having to physically clock in, without having to physically go to a boss and say, hey, I'm working today. It's just another way for you to leverage another source of income for yourself. So I want you to look at this from a perspective of a business standpoint. This is just a way for you to create freedom for yourself. And that's why I chose Nu Skin, and that's why I love Nu Skin products. Now, the company has made it a point to help us in terms of social presence. So they are really kicking up their social presence to the level of a lot of these like huge companies that are, you have social influencers nowadays, and they understand that that's where people are gravitating, and that's where business is going now. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so anyway, this is why I chose the company, and health and wellness is something that's very, very near and dear to my heart, because I was diagnosed with diabetes back in 2012-13, and I lost my brother in 2014, and I also and I was, for me, it runs in my family, so I'm thankful actually that I was diagnosed with diabetes early, so I can be on top of myself. Had I not found Nu Skin, I don't know if I would even take that, make that extra step to be more healthy. So it does so much for you in terms of personal development, in terms of health and wellness. And everybody's looking for three things. Like they're looking for fulfillment, they're looking for flexibility, and they're looking for freedom. And these are the three things that you can come to find with Nu Skin. So I just wanted to share my story with you guys and share why I joined Nu Skin. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to DM me. And thanks for watching, you guys.